Sometimes and when I do that breathing I just did, it's because I am inclusive of bringing in, if I want, more of a higher vibrational reality. I inhabit it and am inclusive of a higher vibrational reality. So, sometimes, like just then, it felt so natural to keep breathing it in one with this reality. Because what I wanted to speak about, and still do, just includes more to it. More power, more emphasis of a higher vibrational reality in expression. One with an endless higher vibrational universe whilst inhabiting this planet. Like, it's all connected. So I feel like my initial message is going to change somewhat, inclusive of much, much more. But I still have the urge to share, start at the particular message. That that God has the plan for Earth, which is go there, expand on your soul path. And what is a soul path? It's expansion. It's not going to be human demand among each other to live a particular way, do a particular thing, stop them from doing particular things, so that some can be, it makes me happy if I stop you from being you. That's not me, obviously. I'm giving you an example. That people somehow embody an energy that says, I can be whatever I want to be. Stopping you or doing anything outside of themselves, giving direction in the energy field that they make up the plan for anybody that might be spoiling their good time. So, this here is coming from looking like a clown energy and essentially one thinks a strong-held puppeteering of energy realm. And God has a plan, right? He has a plan for the souls to come here and align. If you want your life to work out good for you, don't do harm. The moment you start to do harm, You are a part of God's plan. God has a good plan for you. But the moment you start to do harm outside of yourself to another, as though they are ruining your idea of being happy, you got it wrong. So whatever happiness plan you're trying to puppeteer, control others or put on a masquerade or whatever, or just keep things the way you want it, but God is saying there's another way for you, there's something else for you. And people go, oh no, it's that person changing my world the way I don't like it. I'll focus on that. And God's saying, no, there's a plan for every single one of you. And if you don't focus on their business and hurting them, then you'll live out, you'll feel embodied and at health with a new, different focus on something else, plan that's for you, your destiny. Otherwise, you stay on a roundabout or carousel, wanting it to stay a carousel for you. And you could go to great lengths to make sure you get to stay on that carousel. You don't want a carousel. Like, you don't want life to just be like you're the one in control of making you happy. You're a soul. You've come here to expand. So if you feel worried about something, then you need to go on God's path with that worry and ask how to help with that concern. You don't look out into the world and say, I want it easy, I want to know, I've got a guarantee it's going to be this way, and if anyone gets in the way, I'll punish them. You're not dealing with your own stuff, because those people have also had to deal with their own stuff, okay? You have to deal with your own stuff. So no one is essentially taking anything away from us unless they're trying to get into our boundaries and hurt us and tell us that we have to keep up this energy for people, like give to that. Keep me happy. Change your life to please me. No, they're the ones that need to go and learn with themselves. Because everyone has their own plan. And this has been happening for a while across the planet. So no one's getting out of it just because it's happening on a global level, like, oh, this is just the energy to expect. Or just put up with it. Or that's the role they play, so this is the role I have to play. No. God's plan, souls. God did not say, go down there and in this time era there's going to be a certain amount of roles. You'll all fit into little boxes and you'll do as what each other says and you'll live a boxed in life and you'll be unhappy inside, but as long as that box over there is happy with you. Okay, we're spheres, we're on a spherical planet, it's all energy, don't limit yourself. So, I just want to highlight that the key light ingredient here is your happiness is dependent on you. So if you have an issue with any of the level of consciousness growth that we have to go through, whether it's foundational, relationship, identity, giving of yourself, expressing yourself, seeing clearly, and being open to some divine awareness, it's all in you. So if you got a problem with something, what can you do in alignment with the good of you and all concerned on the planet? The second you start to think more in shadow, that it's that person's going to take from me, you've lost the plot. And I will say it like that because if you keep thinking that it's someone else, you will lose the plot. Because the plot is only you can choose a million different things. Why would you keep thinking someone over there is in charge of your happiness when they're busy doing their own freaking thing? Probably growing in the light, having a great time, do their conscious work, growing their soul emphasis. And what do you sit here choosing? You're going to take away my happiness? So we know that's fully shadow, fully deceitful, lying to oneself, probably putting on a lying reality. Okay, and the person's not happy. So it is an inward journey. And when you're happy inside, it will reflect. Life is not dependent to an attachment. It's dependent on you inside, reflecting out that you take care of yourself, that you don't think horribly of others, that you think well of yourself and allow that to come out well to others. Because we have a lot to give, but we get blindsided in fear, thinking that someone out there is going to take what we can't live without. God is saying, there's something else for you. Okay, so it's that light inside. Like, go with the light. Don't go with the dark. Don't emphasize a shadow perspective. It's just encapsulating your own field. Like if you keep doing it, it's circulating your own field. And then obviously you'll look outside and go, it's dark out there, it's something else, but it's definitely not the way I think. It's definitely not that I limit myself in choices and I should probably dump that kind of shit and go do some good stuff for myself, emphasizing and loving myself, that my abilities are coming to the surface, my soul feels like it's coming online, I'm expressing myself in different ways. Now, it feels like a whole other lifetime that I was focusing so darkly in the world that it was affecting me. I was doing it to me. God has a plan, we are light. So it is a shift and redirect to open up oneself, not stay in a shadow and fight your own shadow, whilst really you don't really have a true effect because someone else is living their own sacred path and plan. So my guides assisted with that chat, and I think that is about it I wanted to get across. But we can always rely on, if you fall into yourself, you are God's light and there is a plan. You can get yourself up and redirect your attention at any time. And look at the beauty of your own soul. Like, keep looking at yourself for what you enjoy. It lights up the beauty of your own soul. And that gets reflected back into you from your world. And then you make sure you're like not trying to keep anything for yourself, but you'll shine who you are onto others to emphasize the same thing for them. Like, you know, when called, don't fight it. When attracted to do something good or say something good or help someone, step up in it, because that's your light emphasis as well. It only helps you. Like giving to each other, giving to yourself, etc. Light, 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 light. It's all light. It's not out there. Don't look to the shadow. Bring out, focus on yourself, light up the world. But you are lighting up yourself. The focus needs to be on that. The second you start outwardly projecting something's unfair or not going your way, it's because you are not lighting your own path. Okay, so what I mean by that is beat the drum of your heart. Light it up. You won't need to focus on anything negative. Like from within yourself. Start like any kind of momentum or motor running of negative. What else have I got in me? Not what they're doing. Oh, God wants to redirect me. Okay, I'm listening. I'll do the work. You got to do the work as well. It can't just come easy. You can't have a fear and then redirect like a victim. Oh, you'll do that for me. I'm not going to do it. I'm too scared. All of us have to get up out of fear and trust that you are light. Become it. There's been a huge victim mentality on this planet due to fears, fear energy, and we don't get rid of it. We become inhabitants of it. We got to remember we are light. Look our fears in the eyes and ask, what else can we do? Not what can they do, or I give you the role to take care of me. I am beauty is what you need to tell yourself. I am beauty. Heaven and earth. I am beauty. What have I got to offer my life? What can I give life, therefore gives back to me? So sometimes foundations can be a bit shaky where people don't actually think that way. Their awareness says, no, you know, people take care of me, or this is the way it is. And I'm aware of that. I know of generations that do that they grew up in kind of like the limited victim kind of mentality where particular roles or traditionally you fit a role. So your foundation doesn't necessarily say, go and be who you want to be. It doesn't emphasize the dream reality that a person, every soul has inside. Like, you know, get rid of the mental limits, the mental framework. You're a soul. We have grown up in roles. It's a mental construct. So, you know, it is breaking down some of the old. It is getting out there and being responsible for yourself. So I'm glad that I was part of a generation, you know, nearly 5 decades ago, that was born into, never is there really a perfect family dynamic. So I'm not looking at whether it was or wasn't. I'm looking at, it was emphasized, you have to apply yourself in this world. No one, like, you're not a victim to this world. You get out there, you face your fears, you know, you get your life's ball rolling. And, you know, at first it can be like, but it's great. You're a soul, not a role. Not a particular role for any construct of environment or society. So you you have to get through the energy that's like we've all grown up in, that makes you want to hide away in different constructs that say, oh, no, I don't have to do that. They do that for me. Yeah, not in this day and age anymore, because the evolution was you're a soul, not a role. So you can't look to any particular individual or society structure that says anyone has to do anything for somebody. Like, we're not giving into a victim mentality. If you want something in life, you got to get out and get it yourself. Don't matter who you are. In any family role playing or job, whatever, like, always bring your light of initiative, because that's your life, that's your light, that's, you know. And if it feels limited, you want to do something different, you want to do, you know, all different things, you're a soul, not a role. And yeah, I still have the card up because we got it the other day. It's just more and more so relevant. I knew for a while now that that's part of our breaking open. And what do the coyote cards say to us again? Need some more light. Trust in divine detours. So yeah, if your life feels like it's taking a detour, it's trying to get divinely aligned. Go the coyote. She would travel different trails and treks and be open across the lands. Fully inhabiting herself, her power, her light. Good. Just like this cute little dog I have to show you. Isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, a meditation prompt would be, I want to live my soul. I am not a role. Unless that role means I am a soul. So yeah, that's a good question. What does it mean to be a soul? What is the role of the soul? And at any time, what is the role my soul is trying to emphasize at this time? Because we have so much intrinsic nature to expand on, that is beauty within us. Like, you are beautiful in so many, like, for yourself, feeling ways. Don't know if I can explain that. But like, when we live a mind perspective of life, like just mind mainly, like thinking it, we won't let ourselves feel. And it's when you let yourself feel, which is like the power of your light, that you will express in correlation to, and more congruently, your expression will be coming from your felt communication from soul. Yeah. So it just takes a little balance with your mind and emotions, and, you know, the fact you keep aligning who you are, bringing it out, and allow yourself to feel your way in the balance of the mind and emotions, that you discern, you watch your balance of emotions, you're in touch with your feelings, and you let yourself express them. That's the intrinsic nature, that the soul's just like a musical fucking instrument. It just wants you to like be all that you can be. So if you've got something to express and you let the outside world have more of a say than your interior world, it'll just take you longer, because you're still in the battle of, I'm holding myself in because of the exterior world. But what the exterior world is really calling of us is that we do play that instrument, we do set it free, we do get things in balance, we follow depth of this imbalance to grow it like a tree. And you know how trees are everywhere on our planet? Clear sign. You're unlimited. We are unlimited. So you might be a tree in your local neighborhood, and then you're a tree on the other side of the planet, and you're a tree at that other location, and you're a tree wherever. They're everywhere to remind us of what we are. Unlimited. And, you know, give yourself a chance to sink into the depth and beauty that you are. Just like the ancient and amazing trees and everything else. You can love any part of planet Earth at any time. And connect with its intrinsic beauty running through you whilst here making beautiful differences from your intrinsic beauty, one with her. Essentially, what did I just say? I just said the intrinsic beauty of Earth, the intrinsic beauty of you in connection, appreciating one another, taking that time. You are heaven on earth. Heaven is our motor. Don't look to any shadow for too long. Heaven is your motor. Love yourself and you'll live a long time. We're in the motoring of that as a whole right now. To look more to this intrinsic nature creates our external world. We're not pummeling it out on the outside as much as we think. That this intrinsic nature we're one with, we are the change makers in that, to live it. The feeling, the beauty, the not getting involved in focus that darkens the feelings, creates ill feelings, ill behavior. We're not that. The planet's not that. Heaven's not that. Don't stay there for long. Cleanse it, clear it, let go, and remember, you're God's light. You're God's light, okay? Feel like a big, beautiful tree. Allow yourself to be. All one. Big tree. God bless. Bye for now.